Let's talk about National Unity Platform. Much as it's not your party, but at least you were so much part of it. And I started to be part of the People Power Movement.
Yes.
And we saw a number of people, members from the DP, members of the DP joining the People Power Movement and later the National Unity Platform. So this is something you really contributed to, I believe. How is your relationship with the leader right now? Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu.
Personal relationship?
Personal relationship.
He was,
and as the leader of the party, the opposition.
He mostly was my very good friend when he was still in music.
Okay.
In politics, we have not spoken for quite some time. If that is the kind of relationship you're asking about, that is what it is.
Okay.
I have not looked for him, and he certainly hasn't.
So you believed in him as a politician, as a musician?
Mostly.
How about politically?
Politically, I don't think he really has the guts to carry forward the political mantle. However, I think he must be considered lucky that the popularity tide of the time calculated and the vote and the equivalent of somebody they ought to have supported was him. As to whether he has made the correct steps going forward, I think that is debatable.
Okay.
Number two, we are also looking at the relative political maturity of the masses. It is still so low to even comprehend a changed state of affairs. Number three, I do not find him capable of doing any better than he did in the beginning. In the beginning, he was operating on he established a principle which is gladiatorial in nature. He had the opportunity to promise heaven on earth. You know, when you have not yet done anything, you have the opportunity to promise. Today, he does not have the same. He can only account for what he has done in order to be believed on what he can do. But the overall challenge does not lie with him alone.
Okay.
It lies with the totality of the opposition. His part is major because he is now the directing mind and the will of opposition politics. So clearly, what he prefers to do is what happens. If he prefers to work with everybody, then we will achieve unity and begin running an opposition procedure that can lead us into a success story. But in Uganda, political parties do not have the cross-sectional command structure. Parties don't have the grassroots. The grassroots don't even know what parties stand for. And I think elections are just periodic events that are considered just like grasshoppers in terms of a season, and that's it. The process as it is works for the NRM stay because clearly their major preoccupation in terms of dealing with us is located at the 4th year of every term of office. So clearly now they are free to do whatever they want. This time, going forward, it looks like there is a solution being choreographed by the NRM that may lead into almost no opposition at all by the next election. If we don't act swiftly, unite and begin taking the bull by its horns.
Okay.
Yes.
What would you tell him if you got a chance to sit with him like we are seated here today?
Well, I would advise him to consider unity, but I don't think it is within his hands. The intellectuals in Uganda that thought politics is for artists and the jobless should get back into politics. The management of state must now be the preoccupation of those that have the cerebral capacity to do so. Professors of universities should now constitute a new framework of arbitral procedure between all of us, the political players. They should be in a position now to invite all of us. They must administer a mediation procedure between all players, both opposition and the progressive NRM, so that we can emerge with a new framework of issues. The way things are now, it looks like nobody is bothered. Everybody now thinks whoever is arrested is suffering individually, and it has nothing to do with them. So I think now the professors must come up, they should unite us, and we devise the new frameworks of approach to the next body politic in Uganda.
Honorable, the opposition seems to be in a very turbulent moment right now, because as we speak, Dr. Cheza Besigye has been in detention for close to 2 years now, if not 2, I think 2 years now. Honorable Lukwago, former road mayor, was arrested recently. Right now he's in prison. Now the leader of the opposition, the biggest opposition party, Robert Chagulanyi, is out of the country, and you know why he is out. I believe.
I don't know why.
You don't know why? Okay. But he's not in Uganda, he's not in the country.
At least he's the only party leader who is out of the country. I mean, because we have to be serious.
No, I know that he's the only party leader who is not in the country.
Yes.
And another party leader is also in the government. They are working and like so.
Yes. But the other party leaders are still working the lengths and widths of Uganda. We can understand that there is the opposition politics is now dichotomous. It is divided into two. There is a type of politics played by the opposition that is in the category of disruptive. There is also a type of politics played by the opposition that takes the character of constructive. So there is the disruptive opposition politics and the constructive opposition politics. So as opposition, we are not unanimous on a course of action to be taken. Now that has provided an avenue for opportunistic elements to divert our own progress as political players into a possibility of even using war as a method of political process. You see, politics is in terms of two. Mao Zedong wrote in one of his military writings that politics is a two-limbed affair. There is politics in general and politics with bloodshed. He referred to politics in general as politics that includes elections, announcement of results, winners taking oath of office, leading and organizing elections in the next fold. That is politics in general. He said that politics with bloodshed is war. He called it politics. That when politics in general grows to a stage beyond which it cannot proceed, then war must break out to resolve the contradiction. So war is an indication that politics in general has collapsed and failed. But in our case on the opposition, there is an enigma. There is something that is convoluted, something that cannot be understood. We are playing politics. The two types of politics are different in terms of forum. Where do you play it from? If you choose war, you cannot be on Kampala streets. You can't choose to go to courts. You cannot attend weddings or even football matches. If you are a rebel, you run away. You must change forum. The setting must change. If you are practicing politics in general, you stay and your conduct is different. Politics in general presupposes that there is a government. You agree that there is a government. Whether it is by means of rigging, but it is there. You even use its money as a legal tender. It has itself made a commitment that people can transact using that paper as a receipt to achieve a volume of services for purposes of exchange. Now, that is different. So what is happening is that we now see people in prison. People are being arrested, taken to prison, accused of treason. Now that is not politics in general. That is politics with bloodshed. And we're not aware of any of the factors and combinations leading them to prison. You cannot ask me, for example, and I tell you why the Lord Mayor is in prison.
He's in prison today.
Forget the Twitter messages. Me, I don't waste a lot of time on, because MK is also the Twitter handle. He is acting as spy. And I am, and because he's one of the daily consumers of intelligence in Uganda. Active consumer as a CDF. So he knows persons that are being prosecuted for certain things. He even gets to know when you are going to be arrested. But he presents it in a caricature manner like spy. So if he knows that Mbidde is about to be apprehended for prosecution, and he sees you talking, he says, I will arrest you tomorrow, and you will cry. Now, for those that will fall and find you arrested, they will think it is the result of
his tweet.
Which is not the case. Otherwise, somebody gets arrested, files are there, processes are there, facts are on file, and we are waiting for evidential value of prosecution. That's it.
Are you trying to say General MK is not actually the person behind these arrests?
How would he? Unless you don't know President Museveni, nobody can play around with power like that. And you go away with it. But the guy caricatures it, he presents it as, somebody who draws a cartoon of myself, does it in such a way that somebody looks at it and he knows that is Mbidde. But clearly that's not how I look like.
Yes.
I want you to read also his Twitter messages as spy 2. That is what he does.
Okay.
For purposes of likes, follow, and what. And he caricatures serious processes and procedures in such a way that sometimes people are even angry. And he develops, he also gets happy when those that hate him are also angered. That's it.
Achifuna muchi yengo omuntu.
Ati kati naye abantu abatamwagala. Bo bamuvumye. Gwe mbulirayo ye abatamuvuma. Kakati naye bwalaba nabo banyize ku byawandise. Of course he's also happy. He's also like me, you and I. He's a human being. So that is completely besides what is going on. What is going on is that when somebody is arrested, we want the person in courts of law, and we want trials to commence, and we want the judiciary to be independent in determination of causes for which such people are in prison. Yes.
Okay. Boyogera ku kintu kino ekya General Muhoozi. Post ezo zakola ndowooza zibadde zitutuusiza mu bantu abasinga okulowooza nti mu ekisanja kino we tutuuse. Actually ndowooza even n'ekiwedde.
Okay. Paamu katono
tubadde twogera ku opposition. Nga ekibuuzo kyange wonna kibadde kyakubuuza nti opposition ya Uganda right now mu mbeera gy'erimu nga njogedde ku bantu abo nti bano basibe opposition leader opposition yadduse mu ggwanga akoze eki ogiraba nga etambula eti era eragawa era singa nga obadde ggwe let's say you were in Kavule, if you were in Kavule olwaliro nga gwali mu ntebe etuddemu Honorable Joel Ssennyonyi nga leader of opposition kuba ssaawa zino gwe tutunuulidde wali badde otambuza otya opposition mu kiseera kino?
Kati mu kiseera kino bw'obeera leader wa NUP kuyita aba leaders b'ebibiina ebirala ne mutuula ne mutandika okutandikira ku zero ng'abataliiwo ne mutandika okugamba what do we do. Tewali mugaso lwaki ebibiina bibeera bingi nga tebyagala kukola ekintu kimu. Most of these parties tebirina kubeerawo. Naye ababikola buli aba ne idea gye yandiyagadde nga meeting etuule ku popopo abagamba nti etuule ku sharing kasita abapopopo bagamba nti bawangudde weegenda otuula nga nabo bakola faction eya sharing nga naye efuuka party. Kati ebintu ebiri mu Uganda, political parties are just registered entities, but they are not political parties per se within the meaning of parties. Toyina kibiina kyoyinza kukwata leader waakyo n'omusiba kantuntunu n'omusumulira kajumani n'omugamba nti kati yita abakakiikoko akapateyo wano twogeremu. Tobayina. So meaning fenna twetaaga we are at formation stage up to today. Tutuwe we allot towards ourselves the roles to play. How do we now zone? To zoning capacities as a parties. Where are you best? DP muli rudawa, NUP muli rudawa. Aba Eastern baliwa. Abachi. You do zoning, you agree on a political minimum of program, netutandika ku accessing a ground. But tulinda towards elections. Ne government yennyini etandika its own curtails towards that time. If you are to make sure, for example, you want to win an election, there must be a collection procedure for DRR forms from each district. That is not a procedure you can establish in 2 months. It's impossible. Even if you want to import 114 vehicles, you want to give one to each district. The time to do that is now, when the state is now fully involved in other things. You import them towards the end of the election. I mean, the term of office. Clearly, they will all be impounded. So there are things we must do, and the time is now for all opposition entities to sit together, agree, allot ourselves minimum roles to play, and trust. We don't need 100% trust between each other. Because clearly, of the support, we even need NRM support. So if you are saying, bano bakolerani, bano baleka sibaffe, you have missed the point. Because balibe nyini betwagala nabo batwegatteko. Kati ate ogenda kubanga tewesiga opposition. Nga ate oyagala bali nabo bajjeyo mbaveeyo. We must be in position enough to infiltrate NRM. Kati tosobola ekyo kikola nga you have established the Chinese wall politics. Tomanyi kigenda maaso eri. That is something we are doing. Collapse every after 5 years. Obadde ne myaka 35 tugenda okuddamu okulonda okuddako ng'oli bwana. For us, twabadde tugamba basemwogerere wano juzi nti muveewo kibiina mukyonoonye mutuviire. Kati naffe abaana abato batugamba mutuviire. Muveewo. So meaning naffe kati tukuze. But what is happening? It is the same government. So what is it that we are not doing? Let us unite. Kati muganda waffe oyo ne tiimu ye be balina okuprovidinga olive branch. When Dr. Besigye was the leader of opposition, ye yayitanga DP n'ebibiina ebirala to sit. When Right Honourable Mbabazi also had a stint on the opposition side, ye yayita other parties to sit. So clearly, the one who has now the directing mind and the will should initiate the invitation. He cannot be invited by those he considers smaller. Okay. So, but the major realization should be ekibiina ekinene n'ekitono ebiri ku ludda oluvuganya to understand that we are all on the opposition. We are all pygmies, but one can be taller than the other. But we are all pygmies. So once we realize that, we will be able now to reach out to others, sit down, and find the best way forward.
But Honorable, much as you said you don't support Bobi Wine's way of doing things, at least I think you believe in the cause, his cause, because I think you have a common cause.
It is not his.
Not his.
I believe that Uganda needs a transition.
So most of these people, the leaders in the NUP are young politicians, very new in the field, most of them. And for you have been in the opposition for years, for decades, at least you're more experienced. Have you done enough at least to reach out to them with a piece of advice? Because the things you're talking about, now we are talking, you're bigambanze n'aba following. Later was a kubakati fetutunulidde you are in the driving seat. Mwafudde at least okusobola reaching out with that advice okubagamba this is the way we do things okusobola okutuuka ku kino kye twetaaga.
We try. But the new crop of leadership now requires the participation of their leader in terms of changing their frame of mind. Because their frame of mind is tetumanyi naye tetwagala kumanya. So somebody must tell them that actually when you don't know, is the very reason for you to want to know even more. Now that is his role. It's not mine. You can keep inviting, but whoever you invite, if they don't turn up, you are just being busy for no good reason. Two, we must arrive at an understanding that it is not enough for President Museveni to go. Because that is the preoccupation of most opposition leaders. They should find out that that cannot be a sensible operational campaign tool, that he must go. Because the day he goes and Mhozi comes in, you now lose out on what to say, because he has gone. So just somebody is leaving and somebody is coming in should not be the issue. We must now get back to what we want Uganda to look like, because that is what forms the intents and the purposes for our coming.
Okay.
Now, we are not unanimous on that as the opposition. And that is those are things that we need to debate. We must dialogue. They are not obvious things. Because if you gloss over them and you think that the idea is that he must only go, that is not an idea where we have unanimity. We must be unanimous on even who should come and why. Because it is not obvious that because you have some bit of support here and there, then you should be president. No. What do you believe in that makes you president? How do you become my president, for example? By choice. Except by a coup d'etat. A man like Idi Amin can only be president by a coup d'etat. But if you want my participation and choice, then I must know why. We are intellectuals. Not everybody should be my president. For me, it's not possible. If I don't find you really of capacity to lead me, there must be other avenues through which you can really lead me into accepting that you should be my leader. And that is where unanimity gets lost. So we must dialogue.
Okay.
We may even arrive at an understanding that, well, Honorable Kyagulanyi is more popular, but the other one should be president. And he should be this one. There must be. There is in no way it should be obvious that somebody must be president. It's not there. We are intellectuals. Who should be president cannot be an obvious matter. It should be debatable. It must also be an item on the agenda for debate if the opposition is to work together. Other than that, I think we will waste a lot of time up to when we all attain old age. And we will find ourselves working with a few people that would have otherwise have been second choices.
This is my second last question, I think. If the DP delegates walk up tomorrow and remove the Honorable Nobert Mao and handed you the keys to the party, what would be the first phone call you would make? And still, if you lost the contest,
I will not lose. I lose to who now? It's not possible.
Just in case.
It is not possible. I can't even think about that scenario.
If you lost, will you stay and fight for the DP, or you will finally walk away like most of the people have done?
No, there is no way I can lose. That one, I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to lose the
Democratic Party. I have occupied the following positions. I have been the national vice president of UID for 5 years. I have been the national legal advisor for 5 years. I have been the vice president for 15 years. For all of those positions, I have been unopposed. I am going to be unopposed even for president. Mark my word. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because that is me. I know this party. I know what it needs. And that's what I will do. And I will turn it around and people will be shocked. We shall give Uganda breaking news.
After winning, kasimu chikosobola okulowooza ko nti kano kensooka okukuba kayinza okuba mu bantu abali babaddeko mu DP ne bagenda.
No, we are going to win with them. You're winning with it is too late calling them after winning. We are going to work together to arrive there.
Tusuubira olunaku lumu okulabako Honorable Namboze, Honorable Mwangati Gumbi, the likes of Honorable Lukwago, they are part of the DP again.
They are all on very substantial and very privileged invitation. They should come back and work. Even if it requires changing the name of DP to another thing. So be it. You know, there is nothing really magical about the name DP. It's not there. What is material are the objective reasons that made it a logical necessity for that party to be formed. We want to form a government, and that's the route we are taking. Yes.
Lastly, Honorable, you are a public figure. Abantu bangi bakumanyi nnyo naye bamanyi Honorable Mukasa Mbidde nti bwakulaba abaaweddeyo. Olwaliro twalyagadde okutegeera kuba at least ngezezaako ku kino yasinawe nsobola kusanga muntu yenna yakubuuza bintu nga bino. Omuntu yalyagadde otegeera Honorable Mukasa Mbidde yaani. Honorable Mukasa Mbidde olwaliro tuli naye Buganda tho wali ate narrative y'abavandimwe gamba kino kiri wabula tukumanyi ng'omusajja Omuganda. Honorable Mukasa Mbidde yeddira ki? Honorable Mukasa Mbidde yazaalibwa ddira yazaalibwawa asomya atya? Yesebo.
No, kakati nze kenyini nze gwe bayita Uganda made simple. Kitange Emmanuel Mbidde tusibuka Kalungu Lukerere akalo bakayita Kabuye. Yali musajja Munyarwanda. Mange ye ate bo basibuka Kyaggwe. Mere Kintu bona the late. Mukyala Muganda Muzirango. So kakati nze kyobola banganze nze nakula nnyo nga ndi Muganda. Kuba nakula nnyo ne Mange. Singa kitange yafanga ndi Makerere.
Okay.
So kakati oyo ye Mbidde nsomedde Masaka. Someranga ku masomero geno ge bamanyi.
Yes sir.
Amasomero ogasomera mu ageno ndoza yali Kampala High then ne Makerere.
Okay.
Byafaayo nze byendina ebyamaanyi. Then okanfuuka guild president ne nyingira politics. So most people here bamanyi Mbidde we Makerere tebamanyi Mbidde before that.
Mbidde we Masaka. Gwe njagala twogereko Mbidde wa Masaka oyo ekiseera kino ozaalibwa mu famire y'abantu abo boyogeddeko. Famire obulamu bwafaanana butya ng'okula n'okusoma wano tuyise mu atandika okusoma asomeddewo asomya atya.
Nze nakulanga mwana wa musomesa. Saali amawolu ng'abantu bali amawolu nze nalyanga mu staff room.
Okay. Ng'olyako y'abasomesa.
Y'abasomesa. Primary yange nagimalira Kiziba primary school.
So one of the parents was a teacher?
All of them were teachers.
Okay.
Era beesanga mu masomero. My father was always the headmaster for Masaka schools ezo.
Okay.
Kiwomya, Ludawa, Kabungo. Then mama wange ye nga asomesa. Ate agenda okunzaala nga ali Lwengo. Lwengo eyo somero baliyita Nakyenyi.
Primary school.
Bwe banzalira naye ke saabitegeera kuba nali muto nga banzaala.
Yes sir.
Naye okutegeera obulungi ng'ate tuli Kiwomya Kalungu eyo Kalungu East. Nga kitange ye headmaster nga maama mwasomesa.
Okay.
Then afterwards ne tugenda ne tudda mu ssomero ery'Ekiziba. Constituency ya Sekandi.
Okay.
Era Sekandi oyo yajjako ng'omugenyi omukulu nze nga ni mukwaye eyimba. Our dear visitor nga tukulembedde. So kakati nga tuli baana mu primary. So eyo gye nsomedde. Kabooko gye ntuulira secondary yange. Nvaayo ate awo ne nenyigira mu birala some revolutionary struggles tubivaamu ate awo ne ngende Makerere.
Kyembadde njagala
ebyo byesaagala kuyingira mu
kyembadde ngenda okubuuza Honorable nti olwo gundi Honorable Mukasa Mbidde ka Mukasa Mbidde k'ebiseera ebyo kaali kaana katya kayizi kasomi kangeri kigundi kuba
kati nze ebbanga lyange lyonna nze mmanyi kusoma. Saabeerako mu bintu nti oba kulima kukola ki kwetika migugu namanya nti nze ndi musajja munafu physically. Era nga ne bwe nziza omusango maama obutanyiigira alina kunsanga nga nina ebitabo byensoma.
Okay.
So my life has been about reading. Sinywangako ku mwenge, sinywanga ku sigala, sikola kusoma busomi. Kyova olaba nti that is my biggest tool.
Yes sir.
If you want to confront me in order for you to lose miserably, you come on an intellectual basis. Tuba tujja kutambula nawe osiime nti gye tulaga wabadde wazibu.
Yes sir.
So that is me. Simanyi byavayo kyebirala. Twatambuzanga bigerega tubeera kyamuyimbwa tusomera Kabwoko almost 10 square 10 kilometers tutambula. I didn't grow up in a wealthy family.
Mwe mwali nako ngatto nza remember basooka okungulira engatto zange ezasooka nga zanga I was in primary 7.
57 tetwazambala kujjako ez'okukyala. Naye twatambuzanga bigere. Naye secondary wentandikira okwambala engatto.
Okay.
Tikyali tekiswaza kuba essomero lyonna
byali kya bulijjo buli omu nga tayambaddeko.
Activities ezisinga tetwabanga na seminti kati nga tuteekawo masa. Cow dung. Tuyinza kudda mu kumaala masa nga ate oyambadde engatto. It was a logical impossibility. Actually, during that period waaliwo ze bayitanga structured adjustment programs. Baasalako abasajja abamu okuva ku mirimu ene Kampala. Ne badda n'abaana baabwe okubeera mu kyalo. So some of the children came to school okusoma naffe. Ne bajjira mu ngatto ne tubasekerera. Mujira mutya mu ngatto mujje ku kyala tetuli mu kusoma. So omwana oyo mujjukira bamuyitanga Namirimu Agnes. Wakati she's still my friend abeera Bungereza. Zani a big investor in Europe there.
Yes sir.
Naye twabasekererako nti bambadde engatto. So you can imagine that was the framework of issues.
No, ekintu kyogaddeko kyefaananyizako ne story yange. I remember I was in primary 5. So my brother yali ampadde engatto ezamulekawo ye yali ali mu secondary. Of course zalina nnene kunze. Kati nze nenyambala engatto zange nenkuba ekikalu nengenda kusomera. When I reached school abaana bonna ne batandika okunsekerera. Nyambadde engatto nkoze ekikuba buli omu ali mu bigere. Namaliriza engatto ezo nziggyemu nenziteeka mu kaveera kuba saalina school bag. Neziteeka mu kaveera nazirizayo mu kaveera kwolwo saddamu kwambala ngatto. Era
nabo baamalanga mwezi gumu ne bakirabanga bye baliko. Byakubasekerera ne bazivaako. So life yaffe yabanga bwetyo bw'okola obulungi nga wasomye bulungi nga bakuwa ekirabo ogendeko e Masaka mu tawuni. So kyekirabo nti kati olinya emukulooleza amatooke nekutwala Masaka noba nga wazzeeko mu kibuga noddayo bwe bulamu.
So Honorable Mbidde oyingira otya Kampala era mu class kikuba ogambye okusinga okusoma then oluvannyuma n'ojja Kampala?
So nalina kojja wange ne Kampala kati kojja yoyo yali muto wa maama bamuyitanga Muzeeyi Sennabulya Mwanje. Sennabulya Mwanje bamukazaako lya Muzeeyi Zedde. He was munnamawulire abalina olupapula lw'amawulire n'omugava Endugwa kuba babanga bamukwano. Kati bo life yaabwe nga bayi Kampala. So ng'olumu natuuka ekiseera nga mpummulirayo kati nzije Kampala ne mpummula. So clearly after senior 4 bwe nava mu byange awo nali nsobola ng'e Kampala nina wentandikira wakojja. Awo leero kanzije Kampala nengenda mu byange ngenda obivaamu bisitera kwogera nnyo mu bantu ndyoka nnyingire Makerere.
Okay. So Kampala gy'osomera A level?
Kampala high.
Okay.
Kale abaana ndoza obanga mutwalo nga guwera
ku ssomero. Which year was that?
Which year? Sijjukira na mwaka. 96 7 awo bwe watyo.
Politics ono okuva mu ssomero omubaddemu kyakulimu okuva mu buto oba kintu ekikukuta obukwasi at least ng'otuuse waggulu maybe Makerere ku university kuba wasinga lutandika okutegeera Mukasa Mbidde ebyo saagala bikubuuzaako kuba tubimanyi.
Politics of course kati bwe nalinga mu primary ne secondary nabeeranga kasajja katono kampi. Kati ebiseera nga tebakuwa bwa prefect kubanga prefect olina okuba nga osobola okukuba embooko.
Ebiseera ebyo byali bya mbooko.
Era mu secondary ekintu kyokka kye nafuuka nali member wa debating club. Ne tugenda mu competition y'okuwakanya for Masaka district debate. That time district ya Masaka yali etwalira mu kyotera Rakayi byonna Bukoma Nsimbi Kalungu Kalangala district kyali kinene. The competition was held at Somerere balitaani Bakimwanyi we wali competition ya Masaka schools zonna. So nali member wa debating club naye nga buli somero lireeta aba debate abameka babiri omuwala n'omulenzi oba omulenzi n'omulenzi but 2 people. So for us nali nga member naye nga soogeranga tutuuka omukolo gwabangako ebintu bingi emipiira ebiki debate bwetuuka waaliwo omwana yalina okukola debate eyo bamuyitanga Nabukenya Sarah one of the main speakers for our school Kabooko n'alwala omusujja nga wabuli dakiika nga 3 debate etandike
oba debate
n'akankana simanyi nakumanya nze nali ku kisaawe nga ndya bikajjo sikubye na kikalu ne bampita ti Mr. Mushabe agambye baleeteyoko omuntu naye agambye ndoza baleete gwe ojo okole ki dangerous substitute
omutima
kati anti ze nali debate naye nga bo tebamanyi kakati ngamba nti kukola ki nti anti debate biki nena kale nenkuba ekikalu nenzija bwenti nga bagenda natandika balaba akaana kampi katono kakubye ekikalu kalinya bweka secondary kalinya podium bwe kati katuula eri kuba main ki presenters abaana baseka lero kano nentuula. So debate wetandika simanyi the teacher is better than yali ndoza foreign aid has done more harm than good to the African continent. Fwe batu wali kuludda kisijukira naye bwe namala okukola debate abantu bonna ne basirika. They all kept quiet. Twamaliriza essomero lyaffe terisinze kyekituufu naye ate nze nensinga mu district yonna
in the whole district
era bantimba ku notice board ku Monday kuba competition yali yo ku Lwamukaaga batutimba ewaffe bankolera omukolo olwo bwe bampeera obwa deputy chairman obwa debating club. So bwe bukulembeze bwokka bwe nasooka okufuna
mu high school
from primary paka mu high school. Naye gye nagenda netandika kufuuka head boy kufuuka ki S6 Kampala high nenfuuka head boy ngenda Makerere nenfuuka gidi president. So
wezuula otya era kiki ekyakusikiriza okugamba nti kati saawa zino kino?
I can say this was a calling. Because n'okufuuka deputy chairman wa debating club era saakisaba seesimbawo but out of my performance kyali necessary nti nina okubeerako n'obukulu mu debating club be bakimpa sibanonda kati bino ebirala ojjanga buzibu oti olaba ojja wegendereze genda mu kindergarten ojja kulaba nga naye bayina omwana gwe bayita prefect lumu nabuuzaako omuzungu nga akawala kange bakafudde ka prefect ka kindergarten ne mubuuza kati kano lwaki mwakafudde mutegerera ku kinti ke kabeera ka class monitor baga nti tutunuulira conduct omuntu abaana gwe bettanira bamukuŋŋaanirako bakola ki tugende tuzannye yabagamba tuddeyo munda yabagamba oyo tumanya ye mukulembeze so obukulembeze butandika bwe butyo. I have a feeling nange byatandika bwe bityo because throughout my life sibeeranga kaawo nga nenkana ne bendi nabo era ne ku byalo wasanganga nga era mu byalo wonna gwe gwonaaba n'oyambala siripa n'otandika okusoma abalala bonna nga baagala kuyiga kukola ki kati nga wekangeera okukoza ebyenjawulo ebyo ebintu ndooza bijja buzinga byawuka. It was a calling for me.
Honorable, you can have your last word to my people and your support.
So abantu baffe but mutusabire, we are on a journey. We cannot promise heaven on earth, but I think we shall bring it closer. That is my parting shot.
That has been today's one-on-one with the Honorable Mukasa Mbidde. My name is Abre Baba, the moderator of the program. I've worked with Mr. Elia on the camera. And thank you everyone for following us. For those who have not yet subscribed to the Mulengera Media channel, you go and subscribe, and after that you press on that bell so that you can be notified each time we happen to upload a video. Thank you very much. Let's meet again.